I wiped my face clean, erasing every trace of my makeup. Then I went in with a fresh, bold, new look. Now it's a flawless matte finish. Swapped out the soft glam for a fierce jet black winged eyeliner. That cutesy red lipstick? Nah, we're going full on midnight black. Toss in a wig for the extra drama. And finally, a gothic dress to tie it all together. Sweet, girly Mabel. She just left the chat. Say hello to a full-fledged goth queen. Nobody would recognize makeup artist Mabel under all this pale foundation and thick dark lipstick. From this moment on, I'm not Mabel. I'm Raven. Hey guys, I'm Mabel, 17, and that dark, mysterious girl, still me. If you want to know the whole story, don't forget to like and subscribe. They call me the Makeup Witch of America. I can pull off any look, whether you want to serve hot girl energy or angelic innocence. I got you. That's why celebrities keep coming to me. So when Cindy, a top model, booked a makeup appointment for her Halloween gala, I knew I had to make her shine. We'd worked together before, so I already knew her skin was extra sensitive. I carefully picked products that wouldn't mess with her face and focused on making her the most stunning bride ever.
Whoa, I didn't think I could look this good. You're insane, Mabel.
I'm glad you like it.
I'm posting this on X. It's gonna be so viral.
Feeling great, I went home. Then the next morning was nothing but chaos. My phone wouldn't stop blowing up. I checked my notifications. Everyone was tagging me in a video that was going viral on TikTok. Cindy's face was everywhere, but instead of looking happy, she looked miserable.
I feel awful. His makeup is so not me, and it's taking my face itch like crazy. I need to get it off now.
She grabbed a wipe, erased all my work, and did her own makeup on camera.
My wedding is already 15 minutes late, all because of Mabel's makeup.
And the comments were brutal.
Mabel ruined Cindy's wedding. Cancel her.
Oh my god. I was literally about to book Mabel to do my Halloween festival makeup. Thank god I saw this video first.
Wait, hold up. Didn't Cindy just say she loved the look and now she's flipping the script? What's her angle here? I grabbed my phone and tried calling her, but of course, straight to voicemail. Later on, I posted a video to explain. But her fans went feral. With no other choice, I decided to go straight to the source. If she wouldn't pick up, I'd find her myself. The second I reached the door, I ran straight into some guy.
Sorry, but Mabel isn't allowed in.
Oh, so that's the game we're playing. Cindy didn't even have the guts to face me. Fine, let's switch things up. Cindy, hey!
Huh?
I dashed for the entrance and almost made it. Turns out this man wasn't stupid. Alright, this dude is not gonna be easy to shake. Move, I need to talk to Cindy.
Cindy doesn't want to see you. Please leave.
Okay, new plan. Just as I turned to leave, I spotted a hiring poster on the door. The makeup intern wanted $8 an hour. And just like that, my next move was set. I went home, wiped off my face, and gave myself a complete transformation. No one, and I mean, no one was gonna recognize me. If Cindy doesn't want Mabel, then let's see how she feels about Raven. The next morning, I marched right back to Cindy Chic Beauty, and that guy was standing at the entrance again. Hey, I'm Raven, here to apply for the makeup intern position. Under his intense, I kinda started sweating, but lucky me, he didn't seem to suspect a thing.
Oh, cool. I'm Beavis, cosmetic formulation intern. I'll take you to meet the director.
Just like that, I was in. As we walked, Beavis chatted away, explaining my job. I'd be testing different beauty products, finding flaws in their formulas. But actually getting to Cindy was not easy. Beavis was glued to my side, always making sure I was on task. Then one day, he left to grab some product samples and I made my move. I slipped out, heading straight for Cindy's office, and ran straight into Beavis, who was carrying a whole box of foundation bottles. Ugh, why was he back so fast?
We're testing the foundation today. Raven, can you grab the makeup remover from that shelf? We need to check if these come off easily.
Got it. I stretched up on my tippy toes, reaching as far as I could for the bottle of makeup remover sitting on the top shelf. My hand brushed the bottle, and before I could grab it, it spilled all over my face. I gasped, instinctively wiping my face with my hands. And that's when I saw it. Foundation mascara smudged all over my fingers. Oh my Lanta, this is really bad.
Are you okay?
Kinda. The remover spilled on my face. I need to redo my makeup.
Did it get in your eyes? Turn around. Let me check.
No, I have a really ugly birthmark on my face and I don't want anyone to see me bare-faced. Can you just look away? Before he could respond, a voice boomed from across the room.
Beavis, did you finish the task I assigned you?
I was completely clueless about what to do next. But Beavis quickly stepped forward toward the director to stop him from coming any closer to me. Then he started talking to the director. I didn't waste a second. Makeup bag out, emergency routine, go. By the time I fixed my face, the director had already left the room. I walked up to Beavis with sincere gratitude. You seriously saved me. Thank you.
No biggie.
From that day on, Beavis's sweet, helpful Beavis doubled down on his research, testing products that could create a natural finish, while covering up my so-called birthmark, watching him work so hard for me. Yeah, the guilt hit me like a truck.
Raven, you should check out Mabel's makeup tutorials. I know she's caught up in some drama, but you can't deny her techniques are fire. They'd really help you. She actually inspired me a lot.
I almost told Beavis the truth, but before I could, a coworker called us to the lobby. When we got there, everyone was already waiting. Cindy, the director, the whole crew.
Listen up, everyone. Our company is about to launch its very first makeup line. From now on, we'll focus on building the biggest PR campaigns to promote it. My Halloween gala video went viral, and the comments were flooded with people asking about the products I used. Let's ride that wave and push our brand to the top.
Oh wow! So this was Cindy's plan all along. She used me to fuel the controversy, all to hype up her products. It was all a setup.
Speaking of Cindy's Halloween gala video, I gotta say I'm disappointed in Mabel. She turned Cindy's big day into a mess, and she still hasn't even apologized.
That stung even Beavis. Even after saying he looked up to me, he still thought I was the villain. Anger boiled in my chest. Without another word, I stormed out. A few days later, after thinking it over, I decided to head to Cindy's office for a real talk time to clear things up, but the office was empty. Just as I was about to leave, my eyes landed on a stack of documents sitting on the desk. Ingredient list for Cindy Chic Beauty's new product line. With my experience, it took me 2 seconds to see the red flags. Cheap, low-quality ingredients that could easily cause skin irritation. And they're planning to sell this? Suspicious. I booted up the computer, digging for more dirt, and bingo. I found a short clip taken from Cindy's Halloween gala video. In the footage, her face breaking out in full-on disaster mode. Red, inflamed, covered in acne.
Oh my gosh, it itches. Get my makeup remover, now.
There it was. Cindy's skin reacted to her own makeup line. That's why she wiped everything clean at the Halloween gala. Not because of me. I had to expose Cindy. No way I was letting her get away with this. But just as I was about to leave, I heard a noise outside. I had no choice but to hide. The next morning, Cindy called me to her office. The second I stepped in, a security guard grabbed me tight. Before I could even react, Cindy walked forward holding a bottle of makeup remover in her hand, with a cameraman behind her. With a smug smile, she started wiping my face, one cotton pad after another, stripping away my disguise.
Aha, everyone take a good look. Cindy Chic Beauty's products were so good, even Mabel had to go undercover to steal our formulas. I checked the cameras last night and caught her snooping in my office.
Don't twist the truth. Your makeup line is garbage, and you set up that video just to sell your products. I know everything.
Oh, Mabel, do you have proof? Because if not, I can sue you for defamation.
Just then, the director barged in, looking pale as a ghost. He handed Cindy his phone. The second Cindy looked at the screen, her face drained of color.
How? How did these documents get leaked? She didn't even take anything.
Her panic was delicious. The second the guard loosened his grip, I seized the chance. Then I stepped forward, right in Cindy's face. Surprised, I smiled at Cindy, watching the sheer panic take over her face. Okay, flashback to yesterday. The second I heard footsteps outside Cindy's office, I ran into Beavis, and he saw me coming out of Cindy's room.
Raven, what were you doing in Cindy's office?
Keep calm and listen to me. I'm not who you think I am. I'm Mabel. I had to go undercover to get to Cindy and find out the truth about her video. But just now, I found something way worse. I told him everything I had to say, discovered every dirty little secret about Cindy Chic Beauty. Beavis looked stunned. I swear it's the truth. These products are dangerous, and we need to expose them before they hit the market. Do you believe me? He hesitated for a second before his expression hardened.
I'm in, but Cindy's office has cameras. We have to be smart. Follow me.
So, we snuck back in. I wasted no time snapping every bit of proof that this company was straight up scamming people. This morning, the internet exploded. Beavis had helped me upload everything. And Cindy, she was losing it on live stream. She was clutching her phone, scrambling to do damage control.
Guys, please. This is all Mabel's setup. She's trying to destroy me.
Oh, honey bunches of nope. Then prove it. If your products are so amazing, go ahead. Use them. Right here, right now. Cindy's face froze. I saw fear flash in her eyes, but she had no way out.
I mean, sure, what's there to be scared of?
Cindy grabbed her makeup set and started applying it, trying to keep her cool. 5 minutes in and the disaster began. Her face turned bright red, angry splotches popping up everywhere. She tried to keep it together, but within seconds, she was scratching like crazy.
It's burning. Someone get me a makeup remover. Now.
And just like that, it was over. That live stream completely wrecked Cindy's career and her company. Cindy Chic Beauty went bankrupt after the scandal. As for me, I was cleared of all accusations and got my reputation back. Actually, I'm even more famous than before. And Beavis, well, I should probably call him my boyfriend now. We're working on launching a new cosmetics line. Stay tuned.
Alright, let's clear this up. This whole Goldilocks and the Three Bears story. Total nonsense. Bears, please. If I'd seen one, I'd have bolted. Want to know what really happened? Well, it involves uncovering the biggest secret of my life. And yes, meeting a ridiculously handsome prince. Hey, why should Cinderella and Rapunzel get a prince in their stories and not me? I'm Goldilocks and I'm from Belgium. I grew up in a tiny cabin in the woods, surrounded by endless trees and animals. That, spoiler alert, don't burst into songs like in the movies. It was just me, Mom and Dad. Dad was a carpenter who made furniture out of fallen trees, and Mom sold crafts at fairs. Our version of Amazon Prime. We lived simply growing our own food, reading by candlelight, and with no electricity or Wi-Fi. I had no clue what I was missing out on. I was always super curious by nature, and Mom always warned me that it would get me into trouble, but I never listened.
Goldilocks, what are you doing? The door says do not enter. Remember? Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, but don't cats have 9 lives? I'm just trying to live my best one.
What happened when I told you not to touch the beehive?
But we get honey from there. How cool is that?
Not when your face swelled up like a balloon. Some things are better left alone. You should play it safe like your dad and me. We work hard and life isn't always easy, but at least it's real. And by being real, you'll always fit in.
But changed when I started high school in a small town outside the forest. After being homeschooled, I knew things would be different. I had an epic meltdown before I left.
Please just button up your shirt. You don't want to be late on your first day.
But it's too tight.
Then wear the blues?
It itches. I know, my t-shirt is just right. Oh no, but it won't match my shoes.
High school was a whole new world. No more dodging tree branches or picking berries. Suddenly, I was navigating crowded hallways and trying to crack the code of cafeteria cliques. No matter how hard I tried, I just didn't fit in. Also, it took me so long commuting back and forth from school, and it was super tiring. So when I spotted a neon flyer at school advertising available spots in new on-campus housing, I saw my chance to make some real friends. Sure, there would be chaperones around, but I'd also finally have a little space for Mom and Dad.
Be yourself. And please trust that your new roommates will see how brilliant you are. And maybe this time, try not to do the whole which seat is the most perfect analysis out loud.
Noted.
I was bouncing with excitement to meet my new roommates, praying they'd like me. Turns out I had nothing to worry about. The door opened to the most handsome guy I'd ever seen, with blonde waves and sparkling blue eyes.
Hi, I'm Rupert. Let me get those bags for you.
He casually lifted my heavy suitcase with one muscly arm like it was nothing. Winnie was like a walking fashion magazine with highlighted curls cascading down her back.
Ooh, what fun! Somebody needs a makeover. You can borrow my clothes anytime, and you should.
Teddy was this cute tech hippie who was always meditating in designer clothes.
Your aura is amazing. Now, tell me everything about yourself.
Finally, someone who wanted to know about me. We all clicked instantly. Even when I started my usual Goldilocks seating analysis, they didn't flinch.
Okay, so sitting on this end of the sofa would give me a chill because it's by the door. And the other end is no good because you can't see the TV. But the middle, it's just perfect. Halfway to the kitchen and the exit.
Wow! I've never thought about it that way.
So cute! You should live in my pocket.
Please tell me more about your seating philosophy.
At first, they seemed like an absolute dream. Winnie and I would spend hours laughing as she styled me.
You're practically my twin. You must come to New York and meet my family. They'll probably want to adopt you.
Rupert always offered to help put up shelves and fix stuff, and always wore a tool belt.
Sometimes it's hard being this beautiful. I've heard it can stall your career.
Teddy always complimented me and had my favorite frothy coffee in hand.
Here's a little thank you. Now that you're here, the room's brighter and the energy levels have skyrocketed.
I felt most at ease with Teddy. I couldn't help wonder if he liked me, and a part of me hoped he'd ask me out. But just as I was settling in, things got weird. I started wondering where Winnie got all her clothes. She rocked the latest trends daily without repeating outfits, and kept giving me tons of clothes too. Seriously, how could she afford that on a high school budget?
Oh, my mom has a boutique in San Fran. I thought you were from New York.
I noticed Winnie blushing.
Oh yeah, they moved because of bed bugs.
Then one time when I asked Teddy to fix the Wi-Fi, I caught him frantically searching YouTube for a tutorial.
I was just double-checking old electrics. Better safe than sorry.
The building was brand new, and wasn't he a tech guy? But the real head-scratcher came when I found Rupert coming out of a room I'd never noticed before. He was locking it up when I caught him.
No, it's just my personal gym. I'm a bit funny about people using my equipment, so please respect that and don't go in.
Here's the thing. He was never sweaty. Afterward, my curiosity got the better of me. And one day when everyone was out, I stood in front of the mysterious door. Rupert must have forgotten to lock it. Mom's warning about curiosity killing the cat echoed in my head, but I couldn't resist. Just as I reached for the doorknob, I felt a presence behind me. I spun around to find Winnie.
You will love this top. Let's try it on.
I saw her impeccable timing as a sign to stay away. I soon had no time to think about the door as Teddy roped me into organizing his costume party. He kept piling on tasks: food, entertainment, costumes, and I didn't have the heart to tell him I was struggling. I spent most of my time fixing my mistakes to make sure his party was perfect. Finally, on the day of the party, as my roommates were getting dressed up, I was sitting out snacks when something shiny caught my eye. The key to Rupert's room. I grabbed it and rushed to the mysterious room. I put the key in and the door opened. Inside was a dimly lit room with monitors showing live feeds from the communal areas. The lounge, kitchen, hallway, even outside Rupert's so-called gym. Has Rupert been spying on all of us? Why? Then I noticed a desk cluttered with files, each labeled with their names. I flipped open Winnie's. Her real name was Lisa, and she was an actress from San Francisco. The scripts, planned scenarios, and highlighted drama moments told me everything. I wasn't just living with strange roommates. I was the star of a reality television show. My heart raced as the truth hit me. The friendships, the laughs, the attention, it was all a setup. No wonder Winnie had endless clothes. Rupert posed with tools, and Teddy paid me attention because of the cameras. Just as I was about to leave, I turned and saw 3 bears. I grabbed something to defend myself when I heard a familiar voice.
Looks like the cat's out of the bag.
I'm sorry for giving you all those tasks to organize my party, but I wanted to distract you from finding out about the reality show.
I bolted, not wanting to be around them.
No, wait, Goldilocks. Let me explain more.
I ran out the door, and to my surprise, they followed me. I stopped and turned to them angrily.
Go away. You used me.
Winnie stepped forward and put her paw softly on my arm.
Listen, if you sign this contract agreeing to be in the show, you'll make tons of money. Just think about it. You could give your parents everything they've ever wanted. You've told us how much they struggle. They'd never have to work another day in their lives.
Please, Goldie, don't take this away from us. From me, modeling is my dream.
But it was Teddy's silence that struck me the hardest. He couldn't even look me in the eye. My dad's hands have calluses from years of carpentry, and Mom puts in long hours for almost nothing. But if signing only changes things for me and leaves their quiet life in the woods untouched, then I think I can go through with it.
I promise nothing else will change. I know I was supposed to act like your friend, but I really do feel like we are besties. Really? Really. Also, you'll be the most popular girl at school, because everyone loves a celebrity. It's what you've always wanted, to fit in somewhere. I mean, I guess so then.
Wait.
No, Teddy, don't.
Once this thing airs, everything will change for you. The paparazzi will be camping outside your parents' house hoping to catch you on a visit.
Oh no, the trees, the woodland, it'll all get disturbed. Come on, who really cares about nature? Goldie and her parents would have better lives. They could even add a pool in the backyard. Aren't you curious about how much their lives could change? Just sign the contract.
I thought about telling Mom and Dad they could finally live in luxury, but would they really want that? Would I?
No, because the woods don't deserve it. And I won't be the girl who traded everything real for fake friends and a pool I never wanted. I'd rather be alone and live in the forest.
I ran off. Behind me, I heard the roars and cries as Winnie and Rupert realized their television reality dreams were over. I had reached the forest when I heard someone behind me. It was Teddy, now out of the bear costume, who'd followed me all the way here.
Just hear me out, then I'll go. I'm sorry, Goldie. Hurting you was never my intention. The producers of the show wanted to bring something different to the cast. Not an actress or model, but a person living a simple life. It was decided it would be kept a secret from you because you might not have agreed to be on the show otherwise. I know it's wrong, and you shouldn't have been made a part of this without your consent. I only agreed to do this show because my dad thought I needed to experience life without butlers and chefs. But I never expected to meet someone like you. Your background makes you so special. I got so nervous around you I couldn't think. like when you asked me to fix the Wi-Fi.
Turns out Teddy's dad is the freaking king of Norway! Anyway, a family out on a picnic had caught me on camera talking earlier to Winnie, Rupert, and Teddy in their Teddy costumes. The footage soon went viral, and the internet was buzzing about the girl who befriended 3 bears who had escaped from the forest. Prince Theodore. Yes, Teddy reached out after it all came out, and before I knew it, we were dating. Our family soon met, bonding over my mom's homegrown meals, hikes, and a few glitzy parties. But the best part, the king renewed his love for nature and promised to protect my parents' land. So when you hear the tale of me and 3 bears, just remember, sometimes a little curiosity leads to discovering that high school friends can be as ferocious as grizzly. Hi, I'm Mia from La. Please like and subscribe. Growing up, it was just me and my mom who was a famous photographer working for big brands and celebrities. So you'd think with a photographer parent, I'd have a beautifully documented childhood. Well, you'd be wrong. I hardly had any pictures because mom was always too busy, and I was raised by nannies. Sure, mom gave me everything, but she couldn't make much time for me. She did try by setting up her studio at home. But once, when she was in a meeting, I slipped into her dark room and switched on the lights, and all her photos were destroyed. That nanny was fired, and mom relocated her studio. And then she hired a lady named Susan who was the coolest. Susan could play hide and seek with me for hours. She'd always let me do her makeup, and she even taught me how to slide down our main staircase. She'd pitch up a tent in our backyard and then tell me stories around a fire. And what a storyteller she was! She'd just make up magical tales in the moment, and I was hooked.
What are you thinking, you lily-livered, yellow-bellied scallywag?
I was thinking you should be my mom.
Susan laughed it off, but I was kinda serious. She even gifted me my first notebook when I turned 8, because she knew I loved writing stories. And that meant more to me than any of the presents mom had sent. Yeah, she couldn't make it to my birthday. Once, when I was 9, Susan had taken the day off, and I ended up being stuck with mom at a photo shoot at some historical building.
Mom, I'm bored.
Read your book, Mia.
But I'm also hungry and sleepy.
Think of something fun to do for a little longer, okay?
Okay, but you better come find me soon.
Yeah, soon.
So I skipped off to find an amazing hiding place. I thought it was clear to mom that we were playing hide and seek. As I waited for her in my spot, I dozed off, and when I woke up, it was kinda dark. I tried to find my way back to mom's shoot, but I was totally lost. Luckily, a security guard found me and took me to the nearest police station, and the only number I knew by heart was Susan's. Sometime later, both mom and Susan came running in, and I jumped straight into Susan's arms.
Sweetie, you really scared your mom. Give her a hug.
But I was so mad at her because she didn't come looking for me. Susan would have never let that happen. Soon after, in 5th grade, I came home from school one day to find a girl my age in the kitchen, eating my cereal.
Who are you and why are you here? And who eats cereal for lunch? I eat what I want when I want. You're not my boss. Now shoo.
I was about to smack that thief in the face when Susan walked in, and she introduced the girl as Harper, her daughter. I didn't even know Susan had one, and I felt a pang of jealousy.
Your mom has to travel out of town more often, so she's requested that I live here now, and I'm moving in with Harper. Isn't that great? I'm sure you two will get along wonderfully.
I was certain that we would not. She was a nuisance. She threw away all my markers caps so they dried out, spilt juice all over my bed to make it look like Pete, and gave my favorite shoes to a stray dog. But I only had to scream, and Susan would tell her off. Harper would tag along with us everywhere, and she'd glare at me and make comments under her breath when Susan was out of earshot.
If you don't stop annoying me, I'll tell Susan to make you leave. She's my mom, and if I leave, she leaves with me. Well, she likes me better. As if your mom pays her to spend time with you. You're just a job to her.
I'd never really thought about it that way, but it was true. That didn't mean she loved me any less, did it? Soon enough, Mom got Harper into my school. I was the top student in class, but she replaced me quickly. Her mental math was faster, her science projects were more inventive, and her creativity had the English teacher gushing. Usually the person with the best story would be selected to read theirs out loud every week. And now it was always her. And one day when I walked into the living room, I saw Harper on the sofa with her feet up, watching TV, and the sight boiled my blood. I just didn't want her here.
It's time for my show. Please leave. There's a television in your mom's room. Watch it there. It's not your place to tell me what to do. What's that supposed to mean? I thought my mom was like family. That makes me family too, so deal with it.
I snapped and dumped her bowl of popcorn on her head. She pounced on me, and as I was pushing her off, I sent her crashing into a table, knocking off a huge vase. Susan came running in at the noise, and she went bonkers on Harper.
How could you do this? You know better.
But Mom...
No, Harper, I told you you had to be perfect. Do you want to go back to the way things were? You get to go to a great school and live in a nice place. But if you can't appreciate that, then we leave today.
I'd never seen Susan so mad, and I didn't want her to quit. Also, I felt a little bad for Harper.
Wait, it was an accident. I tripped, and she was just helping me up.
Susan calmed down, and after that day, things started getting better between me and Harper. Once we both backed off from annoying each other, we realized that we actually had a lot in common, especially our love for writing. And over time, we became like siblings who were constantly competing and arguing over dumb things. But we certainly didn't hate each other anymore. By the time we reached high school, Mom had expanded her studios to several locations. She wanted me to take an interest in the business, and even though I pretended I didn't like tagging along, I actually loved the glamorous shoot and meeting celebrities. I even started hanging out with celebrity kids my age, and they were something else. They shopped in private malls and had front row tickets to every concert. And once, I went to a party with a giant indoor wave pool, which was awesome. I'd often invite Harper to join us, but she never seemed comfortable around them. One night, we were at a burger joint when they decided it would be fun to break into an amusement park at night and operate the rides.
Ah, that sounds fun. Right, Harper? No, it doesn't. It sounds illegal. Don't be such a buzzkill. You only live once. Unclench your butt cheeks. Mia, this is a bad idea, and Mom would never approve. Yeah, so we're not telling her. I'll just text Susan and say we're staying at a friend's tonight. No, I'm going home. What a loser. Let's go, Mia.
We had a blast at the amusement park and even narrowly escaped when a security guard turned up. We almost peed our pants laughing as we drove away, and it was such a thrill, but Harper had a sour face the next day.
Just spit it out. What's your problem with my friends? They're fun and perfectly nice people. They're not nice. Haven't you noticed their comments on my appearance? They're just giving you some friendly fashion advice. They're being condescending, Mia, and they're reckless, spoiled brats who are just used to their parents getting them whatever they want. Okay, so my mom also gets me anything I want. Harp, is that what you think of me too? No, of course not. It's different with you.
But I caught Harper rolling her eyes when Mom got me a sports car for my 17th birthday. Also, when I got into a college business program without taking the entry test because Mom knew the dean, and she got really pissed when my friends were over one day, and one of them knocked their drink over on Mia's laptop and fried it. Things were tense between us, but when I found out about a national story contest, I went straight to Harper with it, trying to get into her good books.
Won't you be entering it yourself? Or maybe you can just win it anyway because your mom probably knows someone. Stop being so snarky. I haven't written something in ages, so no, I'm not entering. But you should, Harper. The winner even gets a scholarship to a great writing program.
She finally agreed, and some weeks later, she sent off her story. And then one day, she burst into my room excitedly.
Mia, I won! Holy marbles! I actually won! What? The contest! Not only am I getting the scholarship, Mia, they want to turn my short story into a novel, and it's going to be published. Can you imagine? Oh, thank you for convincing me to enter. Harper, that's amazing. I gotta tell Mom. She's gonna be so happy.
I couldn't help feeling a little jealous, though. I'd always wanted to have a story published, and Harper was actually getting to do it. I pushed the thought away. I could do it someday, too. And I was happy, for that is, till her book came out. It was my first time reading her script, and my heart started racing. I couldn't believe my eyes as I frantically skimmed through the pages. These were my stories, not exactly word for word, but the main themes, and so many ideas. They were mine. I stormed downstairs and shoved the book in Harper's face.
You cheat! What? These are my ideas, Harper. You stole them from my notebooks. How could you stoop so low? Are you crazy? Why would I even look through your notebooks? Then how did my ideas magically appear in your story? 'Cause they're magical. My ideas? But of course you found a way to make it about yourself. You've always thought you're better than me because I'm just the help's daughter. Don't change the subject, witch. And I've loved Susan like my own mom. Yeah, and never thought about how you took all her time away from me. I was at home with my rotten grandma while Mom looked after your highness. Well, we were gonna leave after high school anyway, but now with my book deal, I'm sure I can take Mom away even further faster. I always knew you were jealous of me, and I was right. Jealous of you? Oh, please! Why would I be jealous of someone whose mother can't be bothered to talk to her more than twice a month? Shut up, Harper. I never want to speak to you again. Fine by me.
Susan was really upset when she found out about our fight, and she tried to make us talk, but I refused. I couldn't even look at Harper. And then one night, some reporters came to interview her at the house and asked her where she got her inspiration.
Oh, my mom's always been a great storyteller. I wouldn't be here without her. You wouldn't be here without me, Harper. Hey everyone, here's something you should.
Harper attacked me, and suddenly we were fighting like wildcats till our moms pulled us apart. Mom asked the reporters to leave, and when I told her everything, she was livid.
After everything I've done for you two, and this is how you repay me? Stealing ideas from my daughter and attacking her too? I want you both gone now.
It broke my heart to see Susan leave like this, but it was all her evil daughter's fault. It didn't make me feel better though. I didn't even want to meet any of my friends. Then one night, Mom knocked on my door.
Hey, sweetie, wanna go out for dinner?
I don't really feel like it, Mom.
Do it for me anyway.
I reluctantly agreed, and she took me to a small Italian restaurant.
This is where your father and I came on our first date.
You don't ever talk about him, Mom. You really don't talk to me at all.
Your father was a photographer too. He got sick soon after I got pregnant with you. It was really hard for me to deal with his loss, and I just threw myself into work. Also, I always wanted to make sure I had enough to take care of you on my own, but I think I've let you down.
What do you mean?
I can see how much you miss Susan, and she's made you into the kind of person you are today. Not me. It used to hurt my feelings when you preferred her as a kid, but I can't blame you. Is there anything I can do to make up for me not being there?
Mom, I've always appreciated everything you've given me, but I think I just want your time now.
Over the years, Mom and I grew closer, and I got more involved with her business. I'd see Harper on the news she'd turned her novel into a trilogy and gained worldwide success. I tried to get over my bitterness, but I just couldn't forget the betrayal. Then one day, my assistant let in a visitor, and I was shocked to see Harper.
What are you doing here? I don't want to see you. Please, Mia, just hear me out.
She told me that Susan had fallen sick and had been in the hospital for months. My heart sank at the news.
She's recovering now, but she keeps asking to see you. Please, you should hear what she has to say.
I put all my differences aside and ran to see her, and hugging her made me feel like a kid again.
Susan, I've missed you so much.
I've missed you too, Mia.
But what's happened? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm much better, but there's something I have to tell you now.
Okay, what is it?
Harper didn't steal your stories, Mia. I did.
I felt like someone had punched me.
It wasn't intentional. Believe me, you remember how you always shared your stories with me over the years. When Harper was writing for that contest, she had writer's block, and I gave her some ideas. I didn't realize those were all yours, or that it would be such a big deal. But after you two fought, I realized what I'd done, but I just couldn't come clean. I didn't want to take away this amazing thing from my daughter, but I felt so awful for the pain I caused you. Mia, I am so sorry. Do you think you can ever forgive me?
Please don't cry, Susan. I just need some time to process this, okay?
I sat outside her hospital room, still trying to wrap my head around everything. Just then, Harper joined me.
Mom just told me a week ago. Mia, I really had no idea. But we can fix this. I can announce publicly that some ideas were yours, and you can be given due credit. No, Harper, slow down. It's okay. You know what? Your mom inspired me to write stories too. I'm sure so many of my ideas came from her. It kind of feels right that they came back to you, and I'm enjoying being part of Mom's business. And I'm glad you've done so well for yourself. I'm glad you're happy too, Mia. And about all those things I said, I didn't really mean them. Me neither. Forget about it. Can we be friends again? As long as you bring your mom along, I only tolerated you because of her. Right back at you.
Hi, Hi, I'm Emily from a small town in Texas. Please like and subscribe. Ever since I was practically a baby, I dreamed of having a pony. I had pony dolls and drew pictures of ponies and watched as many movies and television shows about ponies as I could. Mama, look at that beautiful pony.
Look at the pretty outfit on the lady riding the pony.
My older sister Trish didn't share my love for ponies at all, and my parents weren't very enthusiastic about getting me one either. But we have so much space, I promise I'll never ride it too far.
Emily, you're too little. Besides, horses are very expensive and riding can be dangerous.
Your mom's right. Why can't you be interested in playing with your dolls like your sister?
Our house was away from the city, and it had a big yard and even an old barn which could be used as a stable. It was the perfect place to keep a pony, but they just wouldn't let me. Even though I was a couple of years younger than my sister, our birthdays were on the same day of the year. It was so irritating because I wanted to have a birthday of my own, but it always felt more like her birthday instead of mine, I guess because she'd been around longer.
Happy birthday, Trish. Oh, and you too, Emily.
In celebration of my 8th birthday and Trish's 10th, Dad surprised us by bringing home a beautiful horse. Oh my goodness, it's a pony. You finally got me a pony. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Now hold on there, this horse is for both of you girls. Trish will take riding lessons first, and then you can have your turn when you're older, Emily.
You want me to ride that big, scary, dirty animal? But
horse riding's great, honey. It may seem awful to you now, but trust me, you'll love it once you get the hang of it.
I don't have a problem with this horse. I love him already. Just tell me, when's my turn?
While Trish takes riding lessons, you need to care for the horse, so you learn how to be responsible because you're so little.
So, maybe in a year or two.
In a year or two? That's so unfair. Trish didn't even want a horse, and she gets to start riding right away? I felt like Cinderella, cleaning up and preparing the feed for the horses for more than a year while my sister rode around like a snooty little princess. Actually, it was Trish. After just her first year of riding, she started entering competitions, and I still hadn't had my chance. So one night I decided to take things into my own hands. I snuck out late and saddled the horse, then climbed onto it. Giddy up, let's go! Yay! But no sooner had I made one lap around the yard that Trish ran out in front of us.
what are you doing, Emily? You have no training. You'll hurt yourself.
Horsey! Calm down, boy. But the horse was really agitated and threw me off balance. Trish let out a piercing scream, and my parents came running out.
What's going on here?
I looked up at Trish, my eyes pleading with her to side with me and pretend like she was the one who'd taken out the horse for a ride. But of course she did not.
Are you crazy? You shouldn't have been riding without taking lessons first. It's dangerous.
You were out here riding, Emily? You could have been badly hurt. How could you sneak out like that behind our backs?
If you would let me take lessons in the first place, I wouldn't have had to sneak out.
You're clearly still not responsible enough to start riding.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying we should wait at least another year for your lessons.
No, you're the worst. I'm not going to be my sister's mate forever, while she gets to live my dream.
You don't have a say here. You're still a child.
She was right. I had no say and my tantrums went ignored. Even though I wasn't allowed to ride, I still love that horse. So I kept taking care of it and watching my sister from behind the scenes, competing in rodeos and winning big shiny trophies and medals. One day before one of Trish's rodeo competitions, I was brushing down the horse and singing to it when suddenly this boy who was one of the competitors started playing along with his guitar. I was a little embarrassed, but it was magical at the same time.
Hey, I'm Josh. I hope it's okay that I just started playing. Your singing was really pretty, and I just couldn't help myself.
No, it was perfect. Usually horses are my only audience, but I liked having someone else to sing to. He was a couple of years older than me, but that didn't matter. I could feel the connection between us. It was like electricity.
If you want, I can teach you to play guitar.
Oh, that would be wonderful, but I couldn't ask you to do that. I'm sure you're very busy.
You didn't ask, I offered. Besides, you tend to meet the same people a lot on the rodeo circuit, and I'd like to look forward to meeting you in each new city.
Spending time with Josh and learning to play guitar was so much fun. I almost didn't even mind my parents ignoring me or being my sister's servant anymore. Well, I did, but not as much. When I was 15, we went to a huge rodeo in Nashville. I'd never seen such big, beautiful stages and sparkly costumes in my life, but it all turned out to be a bit overwhelming for Trisha's horse. While she was doing a reversed routine during the opening ceremony, the bright lights flashed right in her horse's eyes and blinded it, and the loud voices over the stadium speakers frightened it even more. It started to panic and act up. Watching from the sidelines, I suddenly had an idea. I grabbed a mic and rushed out onto the arena.
Emily, get back. It's too dangerous.
What are you doing, Emily? You'll spook the horse more and get Trish hurt.
I started singing a country song I'd written myself, and the whole audience went silent with breathless anticipation. The horse almost immediately started calming down at my voice as if he was entranced by it, and when the song ended, the audience erupted into cheers and applause. I was requested to sing another song, and everyone loved it. After the rodeo was over, a man in a suit approached me.
Hi, Emily. I'm a big record executive here in Nashville, and I think you could be the biggest country music star ever.
Wow, really?
Yes, really.
My parents weren't thrilled at the idea, but the record executive convinced them by saying I could perform at the same places we were already going to for rodeo shows. So they agreed. But Josh seemed really excited for me and gave me a big hug.
Thank goodness he acted fast and saved your sister like that, and I'm so proud of you for getting that recording contract.
I blushed at the compliment as we pulled apart. Our faces were close, and I felt this was the moment we were going to share our first kiss. But then suddenly something horrible happened.
Well, I'm glad this show's over.
Trish, I was so worried for you.
Josh hugged Trish tight, then they kissed. I was shocked. It was like reality had shattered into a million pieces, and down was up and up was down. It didn't make sense. And then I was so angry I could spit nails. I felt like fire was running through my veins and I wanted to shoot lasers out of my eyes. Get away from him! Witch!
What?
How could you steal my boyfriend, Trish, right in front of my face?
You're what? Emily, when did I ever say I was your boyfriend?
You implied it. I mean, I think you did. There's clearly a connection between us.
There's clearly been some confusion, but I don't want to get in the middle of sisters. I don't think I can be around either of you. I'm sorry.
Josh, wait.
I hope you can both work things out. Goodbye.
As Josh left, I turned furiously to Trish. Haven't you stolen enough from me already? Did you have to take him too? She just gaped at me like a fish, like I was the one who'd done something wrong. I cried all that night, and I refused to talk to Trish for months. Fortunately, singing and writing songs kept me so busy that I didn't have time to keep dwelling on how Trish had betrayed me, and I poured most of my anger and hurt into my lyrics. I recorded my first album, and when it was released, it debuted at the top of the charts. I was famous overnight. My face was all over billboards, and people were always stopping me in public to get my autograph. I even started a vlog on social media and instantly got millions of followers. By the time I was 16, I was world famous and had more money than my parents ever had, so I decided to move out on my own. My parents tried to stop me.
I forbid you to move out. You are still a child. And two?
What? Too little? You've been telling me that my entire life and it's never been true. I am not too little. I've achieved big things and have even bigger dreams. I have my own money now and I'm going to live my own life exactly the way I want.
As long as you are still legally a minor, you're living under our roof, under our rules.
That's what he thought. By that time, I had my own agent manager Anne's legal team. They helped me get legally emancipated. I bought my own house, and I finally had a beautiful horse for myself. I paid for my own lessons and even rode the horse during some of my live concerts. Months later, my latest concert tour brought me back to my hometown. After performing on opening night, I walked out of the venue's back entrance to find a girl crying in the alley. It was Trish. Trish, what are you doing here?
Emily, I wasn't expecting to run into you.
Strange, because if you didn't want to run into me, you shouldn't have come to my concert. And why are you crying? Not that I care, I'm just curious.
I came because I wanted to see you perform, but seeing you on the stage and living out your dreams just made me a bit sad. Mom and Dad are making me go out on the rodeo circuit again.
What an ungrateful diva. She'd gotten everything she wanted plus everything I wanted. So why are you complaining? I had to go find another dream because you took mine away and now you're crying about it.
Emily, I never wanted to ride a horse in the first place. How do you not remember that? I wanted to play with makeup and design dresses. Mom and Dad made me take lessons so I could be a good example for you.
I'm sure all of their attention and winning those awards didn't hurt.
My medals and trophies mean nothing to me, and her parents were suffocating me with attention. I couldn't get a second myself. I wished I could just hang out in the stables like you for just one day.
You wished you were like me. Oh, I see. Maybe that explains why you tried to steal Josh from me.
I didn't even know he was your boyfriend. I don't think he knew that either. Are you sure you didn't just misread some signs?
I don't know, maybe I did. It was beginning to dawn on me that I'd been kind of self-absorbed and jumped to conclusions too fast. And maybe my sister wasn't that horrible. She just didn't have the strength to fight for her dreams like I did. Trish, I'm sorry I judged you so harshly, but you really can't spend the rest of your life doing something you don't love. You need to stand up to Mom and Dad and I'll come with you. My parents were shocked to see me, and even more surprised when I told them Trish wouldn't be competing in rodeos anymore.
That's not your decision, Emily.
You're right, it's not. It's Trish's decision, and you're not being good parents by keeping your kids away from their dreams. You already drove one daughter away. Do you want to drive Trish out of your lives too by being so bullheaded? For the first time in my life, my parents were speechless and were actually listening to what I had to say.
We thought we were doing the best for both of you. You were always on the smaller side, and I was terrified to let you go for something risky like horse riding.
And Trish was so good at it, we thought she'd be more successful than she would be. A fashion. I can see that we were wrong and we're sorry.
It's okay, Dad. Love and understanding within a family are the keys to healing all wounds. Don't compare or impose, because everyone has their own path to shine. Hi everyone, I'm Jenny, aka the Jockey Barbie. But before I tell you how I got that nickname, please like and subscribe. Growing up, my sister Clara had always overshadowed me. When I was 6 and learned how to play the ukulele, Clara taught herself to play the violin. When I put on a puppet show for my parents with stuffed animals, Clara directed a whole play with actors in fancy sets and everything. One time when I was 12, the president and the first lady came to visit our house for dinner. It was a big deal. There were a bunch of reporters and the staff prepared the house for weeks. My dad was so nervous that he started yelling at a servant.
This is gold cutlery. I told you to use silver. The first lady hates gold. Fix it now.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Are you stupid?
When they walked away, I sneaked over to the servant, who was in tears. You're doing a great job. And then I slipped her a huge tip. I put on my best dress for dinner. I thought I looked cute, at least until I saw Clara. She looked like an absolute princess. At first it made me feel invisible, but then I decided to be brave. When it came time to serve the soup, I jumped up. I got this. I was thrilled. Finally, a chance to make Mom and Dad proud. I walked gingerly to the first lady, being extra careful, when suddenly a foot stuck out and tricked me. The bowl of soup flew off the tray and spilled onto the floor, startling the president and the first lady. When I stood up and saw Clara's smile, I understood everything.
Go to your room.
It wasn't my fault. It was Clara.
You're such an embarrassment.
The news was on television by midnight, and the next day, my parents sent me off to a boarding school on the other side of the country. It was lonely at first. My family was treating me like a black sheep, even though I'd done nothing wrong. My dad made sure my bank account was full, but he never had time to visit or even talk. I decided I couldn't spend all my time being homesick. I was going to make something of myself here. I signed up for all the top activities like horseback riding and ballet. By the time I was 16, I was #1 in all of them. I even ran for school president and won. Even though I was thriving, I didn't want to leave anything to chance, so I was always complimenting people and buying them gifts. I wanted people to like me, and it seemed to be working. With one exception, this boy Josh. Josh worked in the stables taking care of the horses and seemed immune to my compliments. Hey Josh, is that a new shirt? Looks nice.
It's old and covered in dirt. You don't have to try so hard to be liked, you know.
It was just a compliment. Jeez.
It was a fake compliment. You might have everyone else here fooled, but not me.
What was his problem? He did have gorgeous eyes, though. How about I take you out for lunch at La Rosa? It's the fancy place by.
No, I don't need your bribes. Happy riding.
It wasn't a bribe, it was an invitation. But Josh had already walked away. With race day only a week away, I needed to focus on training. But as hard as I tried, my mind kept wandering back to Josh. Maybe the right gift would win him over. Hey Josh, I saw these boots and thought of you.
Told you I don't want your bribes.
Do you even know what a bribe is? I'm not asking for anything in return.
Yeah, you are. You're asking me to like you.
So you admit you don't like me? What did I do to you?
I didn't say I didn't like you. I just don't know the real you.
At that moment, he leaned in close to me. Oh, my heart fluttered. Was he about to kiss me? But then he stretched past me to adjust the saddle. I totally knew that's what he was doing. Why would I even want Josh to like me? He was always dirty, smelled like a farm, and he was the least friendly person I knew besides my sister Clara. On the day of the race, I was feeling nervous, but I stayed focused and came in first place. My parents hadn't visited me since I'd arrived, but part of me was still hoping to see them in the stands cheering me on. Of course they weren't there, but to my surprise, Josh was.
Congrats.
I can't believe you came to support me, you to like me.
I was already here. It had nothing to do with you.
Josh smiled at me, and my heart skipped a beat. The next day, me and Nessa were on the front page of a national newspaper. Not long after that, I got a call from my dad. I was shocked. He normally just sent me emails.
Hey honey, I wanted to let you know we're very proud of you. Feel free to mention my business the next time you talk to reporters.
Thanks, Dad. I will. Do you think you'll be able to come visit soon?
I'm afraid not. We're in Japan with your sister right now.
Japan?
Sorry, honey, but we'll definitely come when you try out for the Olympics team. That's the big one.
Just then, Clara's voice rang out.
Yeah, anyone can win a national race. An international race is the real challenge.
That's not fair. I worked really hard. You've never won a national race.
We have to go, honey. We just got to the Hello Kitty store.
Then he hung up without even saying goodbye. I couldn't help it. I started to cry, and that's when Josh found me. Go ahead, make fun of me. You know you want to.
I never wanted to put you down. I just wanted you to be real, and it looks like you finally aren't.
Yep, real tears and snot here, as real as it gets.
Come on, I want to show you something.
Josh held out his hand. I felt a rush of warmth as I took it. Josh took me to the fields behind the school and showed me the silly horses. It was the cutest thing I'd ever seen. I approached the mom slowly so I wouldn't spook her.
Whoa. She doesn't like most people. Be careful.
Just then, the mom nuzzled her nose against my hand. "Aw, you're just a big sweetie, aren't you, girl?" I noticed Josh looking at me funny. "What?"
I just never realized how gentle you are.
After that day, Josh and I started hanging out more. It was strange and funny, and I loved how kind he was to animals. I was surprised to learn that he didn't actually go to our school.
No way my parents could ever afford that. They've been struggling with money, so I took this job to help out.
Josh, I'm so sorry.
Why we're happy. I love working with horses. Sure, times are tough, but money isn't everything. They're amazing parents.
You're lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong. My parents are great. They're just not around much. But as the months went by, I started hearing from my parents more and more often. They even came to visit. I was winning races left and right, and the media nicknamed me the Jackie Barbie. I was on television, magazine covers. My life was a whirlwind.
Honey, I thought you were going to mention my business during your interview today.
I did, didn't I?
Yes, but only once. We agreed on 4 times. Repetition sells.
Okay, I'll try harder next time. My favorite moments were the quiet ones, just me and Nessa going for rides before sunsets, and my long talks with Josh in the stables. One day our hands touched and I felt that same charge I did before, but this time Josh didn't pull away. He took my hand in his and leaned in, our lips nearly touching.
Ew, are you seriously about to kiss the stable boy?
Clara's timing was the worst.
I have a name. It's Josh.
Oh, whatever you say, Josh.
What are you doing here, Clara?
Just wanted to remind you that you may think you're hot stuff now, but you're still the same old loser you've always been.
Sounds like you're jealous that Jenny's finally getting the spotlight instead of you.
Josh, that's not nice.
Are you seriously taking her side?
I just want everyone to get along. Is that so wrong? Clara rolled her eyes in disgust and left. I was hoping Josh might try to kiss me again, but he left too. At least Nessa was still on my side. You still like me, don't you? Girl, don't give me that look. Thankfully, Josh didn't stay mad at me for long. He even invited me over for dinner to meet his parents. Their house was tiny and chilly from a broken heater, but his parents were the sweetest. His mom made a lot of delicious dishes for dinner. Later that night, Josh showed me the hill where he loved to lay out and look at the stars.
One day I'm going to have enough money to open stables of my own. I'll buy my parents a ranch and it will be filled with horses and happy animals roaming free. Sorry, I'm rambling.
Not at all. I think it's a beautiful dream. Josh gazed into my eyes, and in that moment we had our first kiss. I wish I could have stayed with him on that hill forever, but I had a race to win. Unfortunately, Nessa wasn't feeling well, and we only came in third.
3rd place. You won't get into the Olympics with a record like that.
Winning isn't everything, Dad. I'll have to take a break for a little while so Nessa can recover.
A break? Nonsense. She's just a dumb horse. You can replace her. This one looks healthy.
My dad patted another horse on the rump, and the horse angrily kicked its stall. My dad got startled and jumped up. I couldn't stop laughing.
Stupid animals. I'm leaving, honey. We just want what's best for you, and the Olympics are a golden opportunity. I hope you do what's right.
I didn't like the idea of riding another horse, but I didn't want to let my parents down either, so I started training again with a new horse named Clyde. Clyde wasn't the friendliest, but boy was he strong. One day after training, my parents took me to a fancy restaurant for dinner. I insisted on bringing Josh with me. Even though my parents looked down on him for not being rich, they were polite and enough not to say that out loud. But Clara was another story.
Pass me the salt, stable boy.
Get it yourself, rich girl.
I'll grab it. All evening went like that, with Clara and Josh arguing, my parents looking awkward, and me trying to keep the peace, but it didn't work.
I don't have to take this. I'm leaving. Jenny, are you coming with me or staying?
My heart sank. I didn't know what to do. If I left, my family might stop talking to me again. But if I stayed, I could lose Josh.
I'll make the decision easier for you. I'm done. Have a nice life, Jenny. Hope someday you learn to stick up for yourself.
And then he left.
Geez, what was his problem?
Shut up, Clara. You got what you want. The next day, I went to the stables to apologize to Josh. I'm sorry my family were all such jerks to you.
Don't you think it's a little weird they only started showing up now that you're famous and successful?
It's not like that. You don't know them. It's complicated.
They're using you, Jenny. At least Clara is honest enough to be a jerk to your face.
She's not a yerk, she's my sister.
You deserve better than them. I wish you could see that.
Well, maybe you should stick to horses because you obviously don't have a clue about people.
Like you're some expert. You're so afraid of people disliking you that you buy them off with gifts. It's sad.
And with that, Josh walked away. He was so judgmental. For a moment, I almost threw a temper tantrum, but then Nessa leaned down to comfort me, calming me down. I was frustrated with Josh, but maybe he had a point. I decided it was time to make some changes. I stopped mentioning my dad's business and interviews. I still complimented people, but I made sure the compliments were sincere, not empty words to make them like me. I stopped buying everyone expensive gifts too. It's true, I lost some friends when I stopped being so generous, but the ones who stayed were amazing. And the best part was, I knew they liked me for me. On the morning of the race, I knew what I had to do. I was at the starting line with the other racers, waiting for the starting whistle to blow. My parents and Clara were in the stands. The whistle blew, and I turned my horse around, racing quickly in the opposite direction.
Jenny, where are you going? You're going to lose. All your hard work will be for nothing.
Sorry, Dad. Guess I just don't care about winning as much as you do.
You're embarrassing this family.
You do that just fine on your own. My dad turned bait red. Clara started laughing.
Look who grew a backbone. Go get him, sis.
And with that, I spurred Nessa forward and we raced for the stables. I just hoped Josh would be there. I looked around everywhere and couldn't find him. Then I heard a voice.
Did you pay to fix the heater at my family's house?
Look, I wanted to ask permission first, but I knew you'd just say no. It's not a bribe. You don't have to talk to me or even like me. Your parents were kind to me and I wanted to return the favor. That's all. And I finally stood up to my parents. I'm done being a people pleaser.
Good for you. So tell me, what does Jenny the jockey Barbie want to do first?
This. I kissed Josh, and he held me in his arms. A person's true worth doesn't lie in achievements or fame, but in kindness, sincerity, and the courage to speak their truth. Hi, I'm Amika from Houston. Before you listen to my story, please like and subscribe. My dad left us when I was 5. Mom took up a job in a restaurant and was always working hard for us. I felt really bad, so I decided I was going to get us a dad again. One day when I was in the restaurant, a boy my age came there with his father. I saw the man talking to his son, laughing and giving high fives. I wanted him to be my dad. When he went to the washroom, I walked up to the boy who was eating ice cream. Hey, you like that ice cream when I have more? My mom works here, so I'll give it to you for free, but can you give me your dad instead? The little devil yelled. Mom rushed in and so did the man. Mom then apologized and took me to the kitchen.
What was that, Amy? Just go get your things. We're going home.
Years passed, but my mission of finding a new dad never stopped. One day, I thought of doing something big. I told Mom I'll take charge of distributing the menu card. I went from table to table giving the cards. But not just that. I whispered something to every man I saw. Please marry my mommy. She's over there, the tall, cute one. Some smiled, some ignored, but I didn't stop, and I went to a rich-looking man and said the same, but he lost it. He immediately called the manager and complained about Mom and me, and then everybody else joined him.
Yeah, this girl asked me the same stupid thing. I'm married. We're leaving.
Me too. This place is crazy.
What a mess. Mom got fired instantly and she went bonkers at me.
Enough, Amy. Just stop all of this. I don't want another man.
Okay, Mommy, not another man. Let's get back the one who left then. My own dad.
Gosh, Amika, how do I tell you this? He's not even your dad.
Wait, what? Are you serious? So who's my real dad?
I don't think you should know that now. Not ever, actually. Just go to bed.
For weeks, I tried asking Mom about my real dad, but she wouldn't budge it. So one night when she was asleep, I snuck into her room and started searching all around for some clue. Then I found an old photo in a drawer. It was a picture of Mom with a man, and next to it there was a locket that said, "Forever yours, Richard." Now I got to find this Richard because it was quite likely that he was my dad. I took the photo in the locket and left for my room. I didn't ask Mom again. I just have to find Dad myself when I was older. I decided to put my head down and focus on studies, and in the 8th grade, I got a scholarship to study in a fancy private school in town for free. That was awesome. I sat in my new class with so much excitement, but then the teacher asked me to make an introduction speech in front of the class. I hated public speaking. I started to panic when suddenly a boy encouraged me from behind.
Hey, chill. You somehow remind me of my dad. He always says it's okay to be afraid. You know what I did on my first day? Just peed my pants. Go say anything. I'm gonna clap for you anyway.
Wow, that was the sweetest thing I'd ever heard. With that, I made my speech really well and everyone clapped, but only after him. His name was Justin, and I felt some instant connection with him, and we sat together and shared lunch that day. We became friends and only got closer over the years. Also, he said he didn't have a mom but was really close to his dad. And then once at the parent-teachers meeting, Justin took me to the cafe to meet him. When I saw him, I noticed he had flaming red hair just like me. But the shocking part was he was the guy from Mom's album and his name was Richard. Could he be my real dad? He left soon after, but I couldn't get him off my mind. As I saw him leaving, Mom walked in and they almost bumped into each other, and then they started talking like old pals. They knew each other. This confirmed it. So Justin's dad was totally my real dad. I knew Mom wasn't going to tell me anything. I had to see Justin's dad again and try to find out the truth. Just when I was thinking how I'd get myself an invitation to Justin's house, I saw him coming out of the basketball stadium with bruises on his face. And I suddenly had an idea. "Hey Justin, I think you're hurt. Please let me walk you home." He said he was perfectly fine, but he invited me over for dinner that evening anyway. Now I was so excited to meet my dad. The moment I reached his place though, Justin said his dad was out of town on business for a week. He then took my hand and LED me to the dining hall, and I was in shock. There was slow music, candle lights, and flowers. Oh no, this sure wasn't right. Suddenly, Justin turned around and pulled me to dance with him. Oh my god, this had to stop. But then he came forward to kiss me and I screamed, No, we can't do this. You're my brother."
Wait, what? If you don't like me, just say that. You don't have to call me your brother.
"I don't hate you, but I can't like you either because you probably are my brother." I explained everything that was running in my head about his dad and my mom, and he looked like he was going to be sick.
Yeah, maybe that's why you both are similar in a few ways. But how can you be sure with just a photo? We need solid proof.
That was right. The one thing that would really help would be a DNA test. We looked around for his dad's comb so we could get a few strands of his hair, but none of his combs were there. Maybe he took them with him on the trip. After hours of searching, we were unable to find a single strand of Dad's hair. So for now, I had only one option to confront Mom, but when I got home, a bigger shock was waiting for me. Mom had left a note saying she was going abroad on a sudden trip for a week. Her too. This made my doubts about Justin's dad and her even heavier. I called Justin and told him the news, and he said he was coming over. We talked about our parents for a while and then started watching a movie together. A romantic movie. I made sure to get the popcorn tub between us while we sat on the sofa, but sometime later, the popcorn was gone, and I suddenly realized Justin was looking at me with a slightly blushing face. And when Jack kissed Rose, Justin looked at me with the cutest puppy eyes. Oh no, this wasn't happening. I closed my eyes and started chanting, "Brother, brother, brother."
You, heck no.
He jumped up from the sofa and left. This was getting embarrassing for both of us. We had to set boundaries if we were going to hang out together. The next day, before I went to meet Justin, I bought some customized t-shirts for both Justin and me. His shirt said Amika's brother and mine said I am Amika. Better always wear this so we don't confuse our emotions. He didn't look very happy but accepted it anyway. That evening, as I was watching television, the doorbell rang. I opened the door and saw a man outside who said he was looking for my mom. When I asked him his name, he said it was Richard. Gosh, Mom, another Richard. I wanted to get some more details, so I invited him in. Hey, listen, Mr. Richard, you might want to sit down for this. You see, the thing is, it's quite possible that I'm your daughter. You're probably my dad.
What? My daughter? No, it can't be.
And with that, he ran past me and dashed outside like crazy. I ran after him, shouting, "Hey, wait, I'm not crazy. I'm pretty great once you get to know me. Just stop, Dad." He didn't, but at least I managed to get his car's license plate. I told Justin about this, and he was even more eager than me to find out about this new Richard.
So it's possible he could be your dad too then? If yes, then we're not siblings. That's amazing. I'm going to pray for that now.
Justin and I worked hard to trace this new Richard, and finally got his address. We went up to his house that evening and sneaked in. We were looking around for clues in the master bedroom when suddenly we heard footsteps outside. I quickly pulled Justin into a small closet. God, how long do you think we'll have to hide in here? I'm sorry to drag you into this.
I don't mind doing anything for you, Amika. Also, your hair smells really nice.
Justin, would you cut it out? You could be my freaking brother. Just then, the closet door opened, and Richard was staring at us in shock.
Oh my god, are you two twins? This is a nightmare. You have to leave right now. If my family finds out about you, they'll kill me.
Oh, so you have another family, but you abandoned me. Dad.
Don't call me that. They'll hear you.
Dad, Daddy. He shushed me again. Don't shush me like I'm a kid. I'm 15 and I deserve to know the truth.
Oh, thank God you're 15. I left your mom way before that, so you can't be my kid. I only came to your house the other day because I found an old diary of your mom's and I wanted to return it. But then you called me Dad and I freaked out. But I'm so relieved now.
And he started doing a happy dance. Seriously, so it was back to Justin's dad again. We walked back home to my place in silence, feeling upset. As we sat down for dinner, the door lock turned and Mom let herself in, finally. And right behind her was Justin's dad.
Dad, so we were right about you guys.
But wait, there was another man who stepped in just then. Mom, I am so sick of this now. Don't tell me you brought another Richard.
Yes, but how did you know?
If you don't tell me who's my real dad right now, I'm going to run away.
Me too.
Calm down, darling. Let me tell you everything.
And finally she did. Turns out the new guy who Mom had brought was my real dad. He'd been at war when I was born, and then he'd gone missing. So Mom remarried after some time and kept the truth about my real dad from me. But what about Justin's dad? I saw him with you in a photo, and there was a locket too. Isn't he your Richard forever?
No, Justin's dad is just my college friend. The three of us studied together. He heard your real dad had been found and we went together to get him. This is my Richard forever.
Oh my God! I finally found my real dad now! I looked at him awestruck, and he came forward and hugged me tight. I then turned around and saw someone looking even happier than me. Justin, I think you can take that t-shirt off now. I went near him and he pulled me closer to kiss me, and finally I let him. Believe in your worth like Amika. Even after rejection and confusion, she never gave up on herself and eventually found the truth, love, and her real family.
Hi, I'm Ethan from Canada. Please like and subscribe. Ever since I could remember, I've lived with my uncle who loved me like I was his own son, and I adored him too. When I was 5, my uncle who owned a car company took me to his showroom to admire his entire dazzling fleet. Can I drive this one, Uncle?
One day, you will, son, as soon as you're tall enough.
I wanted to make my uncle proud of me, so I studied hard and always got straight A's. Uncle would be over the moon seeing my results, and he'd tell me that I'd take over his business one day. I was thrilled to hear that because I loved cars. But suddenly everything changed. My uncle introduced me to Giselle, a tall woman with a really long nose.
Ah, you must be the nephew. So cute.
She gave me a sly look when my uncle wasn't watching. I hated her, but he was smitten and married her 2 months later. Giselle had a son my age, Jeremy, and he was the slowest boy I'd ever met. On his first day of school, Uncle and I were waiting for him to finish eating his cereal, and he took a minute to chew each Fruit Loop. We're going to be late. Can't you chew any faster? He then took the bowl and tried to drink down his cereal, but ended up missing his clothes.
Ethan, look what you made Jeremy do. Now you'll both be so late for school.
How is it my fault?
Well, I can't wait any longer. So you take them to school, Giselle.
I got to school 2 hours late that day. To make things worse, Jeremy was a real embarrassment. He sat in class with snot running down his nose and didn't even realize it till one of the mean boys in class saw him.
Look everyone, the new guy has some disgusting goo on his face.
The entire class burst out laughing, and then Jessica, one of the prettiest and richest girls in the school, handed Jeremy a tissue and frowned at the mean boy.
Why do you always have to be so rude? Are you the poor guy alone?
Later that day, I caught up with Jessica and thanked her for standing up for Jeremy.
I just don't understand mean people. It's so much easier to be kind.
Well, it's not easy for everyone. You're just one of the kindest people around.
Aw, thank you, Ethan.
She kissed my cheek and ran off. I liked her ever since we were little kids, so that kiss gave me butterflies in my tummy. As time went by, I found myself taking care of Jeremy like I was his babysitter, because Giselle kept asking me to help him. Like when we were in the 8th grade, Jeremy was failing his subjects miserably. And every day after school, I had to tutor him, which wasn't easy. So when you're breaking down to some, this is how you do it. Instead of listening to me, he'd be playing on his phone.
Yeah.
Can we please focus on homework right now?
Oh yeah, what were you saying?
He was a frustrating student. I kept trying because I kind of felt sorry for him. Without some help, his future was doomed. But even though I made so much effort with Jeremy, Giselle never appreciated it and was always unpleasant with me. Like once at dinner when I wanted a second helping of food. She looked at me like a witch.
So greedy. You should feel lucky that you're even eating with us at the same table.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see one day.
She would speak in such riddles often, but always when Uncle wasn't around. And then one day in the 10th grade, I came home to the worst news ever. Giselle told me that Uncle had been arrested for fraud. I just didn't believe it. My uncle was no criminal, but apparently he'd been stealing money from his biggest investor, and he was sentenced to jail for 10 years. I wanted to see him, but Giselle said only she had visiting rights as his wife. I was devastated, but Giselle seemed over the moon. Just one day after Uncle's sentence, she invited her friends over and stayed up all night laughing and dancing to loud music. And just 2 days later, I got back from school to find out she had moved all my stuff to the attic. Why did you do this?
That room was just too big for a boy like you, so Jeremy will be moving in there now.
I'm moving my stuff back.
Listen here, you poor rat. I'm in charge now, and what I say goes.
You're going to pay for this? She laughed out like a witch. I made myself comfortable in the attic, but as days passed, things got worse for me. I was no longer allowed to eat at the dinner table or watch television in the lounge. Giselle fired our butler saying it was too expensive to pay him. So she gave me and Jeremy chores, but I seemed to be the one doing all of them. Jeremy was still a weird guy, but he wasn't evil like his mom. One day he brought me some dessert to the attic.
I'm really sorry about the way my mom treats you.
It's okay, bro. I won't live here forever. When I'm done with school, I'll leave and live my life. Giselle no longer drove me to school, and Jeremy just gazed at me before driving away. I knew he was sad, but not strong enough to stand up for me. One day in 11th grade, I was walking to school when I noticed an old man fixing some broken down cars, and a sign next to him said that he was looking for a part-time assistant. Can I apply for this job?
Oh, and what do you know about cars?
Quite a lot. My uncle taught me everything. Man tested me and was quite impressed by my knowledge. He hired me, and I was so happy because of course Giselle had stopped my allowance. One afternoon he sent me to a rich man's house to fix his Ferrari. It was more like a palace. While I was fixing the car, I started getting hot, so I took off my shirt. Moments later, I heard giggling from behind a wall, and I peeked around and found Jessica there. Jessica, you live here?
Yes, this is my house. You fix cars?
Yeah, this is my part-time job.
Cool. You want to take a break and have a soda with me?
Yeah, that would be cool. I couldn't believe that I was at Jessica's house hanging out with her. I had given up trying to speak with her ages ago because she was always surrounded by the most popular guys in school.
I don't see you much in school these days.
I'm usually at the library studying hard so that I can get a scholarship.
You haven't changed a bit. You're still the same sweet nerd boy.
Nerd boy?
I did say sweet too. Come on, I want to show you something.
She took me to a cottage at the back, which was a nursery for the plants and flowers.
This is what I love doing, being around nature.
Wow, this is amazing. We were engrossed in talking about flowers when her father suddenly called her as we stepped outside. He gave me a stern look, and I couldn't stop thinking about Jessica. The next day when I saw her in school, my heart skipped a beat when she smiled at me. But then all of a sudden, Jeremy came up behind me.
Hey, why is Jessica looking at you that way?
I don't know, maybe she likes me. When I said that, Jeremy's expression changed.
Well, that can't be because I loved her since the day I joined this school.
While Jeremy was talking about his feelings, Jessica suddenly approached me and asked if I'd help her with math during recess. I gladly said yes, but Jeremy glared at me like his mother. When I got home that day, Giselle called me to the living room. Her eyes were blazing.
Jeremy tells me you stole his girlfriend.
Who? Jessica? She's never been his girlfriend.
I hear that your father's very rich. You're thinking of getting your hands on that pot of gold, aren't you?
No, Giselle. Not everyone's a gold digger like you.
How dare you talk to me like that? You're grounded, and I forbid you to see this girl. As long as you live under my roof, you'll live by my rules.
This is not your roof, it's my uncle's. The next day, while I was with Jessica at recess, Jeremy came and told me to take off the shirt I was wearing. I told him to buzz off, and then he pounced on me, but I was way stronger than him and pinned him down. Calm down, dude. This is not who you are. You are not a monster like your mother.
Maybe I am. They don't talk about my mother that way.
He stormed off furiously.
Hey, are you okay?
I leaned forward and kissed her. Now I think I'll be okay. Jessica and I started seeing each other more often, and I didn't care about how Jeremy and his mother treated me. Soon it was the end of 12th grade, and prom was around the corner. I decided to surprise Jessica by turning up at her place with some flowers and asking her out to prom. But when I got there, I was shocked to find her in the living room with her dad, along with Jeremy and Giselle. What are you guys doing here?
The question is, boy, what are you doing here?
I'm here to ask my girlfriend to prom. Sir.
Are you sure you're at the right house? Because my daughter just said yes to being Jeremy's fiance.
I couldn't believe my ears. I looked at Jessica, but she just looked back at me with a frozen face. I need to speak to you alone, Jessica.
There's no need, Ethan. You heard what my father said and I agree it's a good match. I think you should go now and leave me alone.
And then her dad had guards throw me out of their house. I was utterly heartbroken. She changed her mind about me as I was poor. As I laid awake that night, the attic door creaked open. It was Jeremy.
So how does it feel, Ethan? You always thought you were better than me, right? But look at me now. I'm the master of this house, and I own the heart of the girl you love.
I obviously couldn't stay there anymore, so I took my savings and my things and left that very night. The old man I worked for let me stay at his garage for a few months, so I got into university on scholarship and left a year later. As I was walking out of college campus, I was completely shocked to see Uncle standing outside. Oh my god, you're free. I missed you so much, Uncle.
How come you never came to visit me, son?
Giselle told me that I wasn't allowed.
She was lying. I was in jail because of her. She framed me for fraud and had me thrown in jail. But my lawyers had found proof of her guilt, and soon she will be behind bars.
And so she was. It was the happiest day of my life when she got arrested, and Jeremy was sent off to live with relatives in another city. My uncle and I moved back to our house, and I continued with my engineering degree. And then one day, as I was fixing a car in Uncle's garage, I turned around to see Jessica walk in. Oh, it's you. Can I help you with anything?
Ethan, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're sorry now? Because I'm rich.
No, it's not like that. Giselle threatened to do something bad to you if I didn't break up with you. I never meant to be with Jeremy, but I had to do something to drive you away from here.
What? Why didn't you just tell me this?
I was scared for you.
Jessica, it's okay. Everything is over now.
So do you think you can give me another chance?
Of course, I've loved you since forever, Jessica. You're the best person I know. No matter how unfair life gets, stay kind and persistent. True love and success will come from those who truly care about you.